Okay, welcome back to the channel. Last episode we finished the subframe refurbishment, but as I said, I can't quite put it in the car yet. The engine bay is full of clutter. Okay, there are the remnants of both the power steering system and the AC system from the last engine. Some of which I'm going to reuse, actually. I can't reuse the compressor, can't reuse the power steering pump, but the lines and the rack and the condenser and all of that I can reuse. The wiring I can't reuse. The battery, however, I can. Some of this is going to need to come out temporarily, some of it's going to need to come out permanently. As a result, what I'm going to do now is just pull everything out of here. I need to pull the seats. The front two seats are going to need to be rewired to match the cobalt harness. And I'm going to need to pull the dashboard, because that's going to need to be all of that wiring is going to need to be redone. I have, in addition to all the stuff that I'm going to put in from the cobalt, a new front dash, a new dash from a newer model 9.5. Okay, this is because the newer model 9.5 actually got a lot of the same electronics that came in the cobalt. I'm hoping that the electronics that go into this car in the like 97, 98 range will plug right into the dash harness from the cobalt. But as you notice, there are a whole bunch of things that are just cluttering up this car. So we're going to have to remove all of that. I'm going to have to find a place for the wiring. I'm going to have to find a place for for different things that can't get wet, because as you can notice, I work outside. So let's get to it. Now everything's slick. Because I did something stupid. Some of you may be worried because I just took out all of the AC lines. This car will have AC. I'm just going to rerun it after I've got the engine in and the AC compressor in, because I may have to change those lines to something else or something like that. Rebend them, that sort of thing. Anyway. Okay, so having splattered myself with every piece of oil that I can find and figured out the way to disconnect this piece of electronics, I've gotten a large portion of the engine bay emptied out. This still empties up into this, which I don't even know why is there. Okay, I think this goes up into the ECU, which is in under here someplace, which is a really odd spot for it. The engine bay actually leaking at the moment. Okay, let's break you out. I don't think I'll be using that again, but who knows? Anyways, so yeah, this has been fun. If anyone needs any of these trim pieces or electronics or whatever, I'm saving most of it. I'm just also getting it all out of my way. Well, this is the first time I've been able to actually sit in the car in 2.5 years. Anyways, still gotta get the dash out. Probably have to remove the steering wheel. Definitely gotta pull the seats. It looks like the something has been tearing away at this gasket here, so I gotta replace that, which explains the little bit of musty smell in the car. But other than that, it seems to be doing reasonably well. I think this is where I'm going to end this video. I still have some wiring to pull out of the engine bay and all of this, but in the next one we're definitely going to be able to get the subframe in. I just got to pull all that. I also got to put back in some air conditioning lines that I was a little overzealous in removing. So we got to undo some of the stuff that we did. But anyways, if you like the content, please like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. Also, if you're watching these, they're kind of getting long format, 20 to 25 minutes each. I want to show you guys that I'm doing the work myself and that my lack of a hand isn't hindering me. In fact, I'm actually being bitten by the two-handed Mizuno from like 3 years ago, so that's a thing. Where I just decided to cut corners that I probably shouldn't have. Anyways, so if you're into this, if you want to continue to see all the work that I'm actually doing, not in real time, but at least almost all of it, that I'm not missing with stupid camera turning off and all of that sort of stuff, please leave a comment and let me know. If you want to see just, the occasional time lapse and like 20 seconds worth of me talking, or if you want to see the occasional time lapse and a lot of me describing what I did, or something like that, just let me know how you guys would prefer this content. I think there's something important in being able to show that I'm doing it all myself, by myself. Again, like, subscribe, leave a comment. If you don't like the content, you know what to do with the thumbs down. And you have a great day.